Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the Anime Defenders video. Yes, an Anime Defenders video. So what I'm showing you here, there's no music background, blah, blah, blah. What I'm going to show you here is an underrated unit. One of the units that I think is super underrated. I know people use Admiral Vice. You can see here, you got Admiral Vice. People use him. Mine has an A plus in cooldown, but my favorite slow unit has to be Clay. I think the cooldown is better. He is super cheap compared to Admiral of Ice, and he's just good. I don't know. A lot of people prefer Admiral of Ice over Clay. I'm going to show you real quick why I think he's better. Let's just go to this. I'm not going to show you, like, what do you want to call it? Not going to be like, oh, you shouldn't use this, you shouldn't use this. But this is my preferred. He's also just underrated. He's super cheap, too. As you can see, I have bullseye on him, so it increases the range. And then I have swiftness 3, so his cooldown is 4.1. But the more you upgrade him, the more range he'll get, the more cooldown. But my thing is that Admiral Ice, yeah, it's cool, does a lot of damage, but I have other units that are going to do a lot more damage. Clay is obviously people, it's preference. You got Clay doing no damage at all compared to Admiral Vice. Clay does a max of like 300. Admiral Ice does 1200, I think. I don't really care for him. But Clay's Ice Lance ability is what you want. So his Ice Lance ability is pretty good, I think, in my opinion. Because, okay, so you got 5.2 seconds on his freeze ability, and Ice Admiral gets his slow. But look how fast, look at this. Like, look at that. And there's no sound because I don't play with sound. I'm only using Admiral of Ice. The radius, I mean, okay. So you got Admiral of Ice, which his range will be this full square here, and you got some of it up here. I know Clay's is smaller, but Admiral of Ice's is like 8 seconds compared to 4.8. Don't forget, I have swiftness on, so yours will not be 4.8. It'll probably be like 5.1. Plus, I believe I have an A rank in cooldown. But as you can see, I'm doing it on like an easy map just to show you. You could also place more of Clay than you can of Admiral Vice. I know I'm not the best at explaining stuff, but I'm trying here. New at this. I will bring more Anime Defenders videos because there's a new update coming out this weekend. Hopefully, I think, which is a raid, and they showed off a couple units. But my biggest thing is not my. I was gonna say my biggest gripe, not really gripe, but I think Clay is better than Admiral Ice in a sense of faster slows, but Admiral of Ice does more damage. But I don't want more damage for my slow. I just want the slow. You know what I mean? Some people prefer the damage and the slow. I just prefer having a unit that slows. I mean, if they do more damage, that's cool, I guess. But I'm just using it for utility. Plus, because I got my Evoed Sharpshooter and my Evoed Sukuna, which Sharpshooter has SSA, S attack, S cooldown, and A range. I don't need anything else doing damage unless I'm going for like leaderboard runs or raids are really hard. And then you got Sukuna, which I believe his attack is A. I don't remember, but he's really good too. Choso. I only have these two mythics, by the way. I will be doing another video of a video on Spirit Fighter Itadori because he has a special passive which not many people know, which is very underrated too. Choso I just like because Choso. And Pink Rockstar, obviously, you get more money, more income, and you get to make your unit stronger. Also, I don't think I'll be able to kill the boss, so I'm going to put a sharpshooter back here just to show you how fast Clay actually, what do you want to call it? I can't think of it. Slows the enemies and how fast his cooldown is compared to Admiral Vice. Yes, I could put, who knows, there might be a clip of Admiral Ice coming in to show you the comparison. But this, I just think this is just an underrated unit compared to everybody else's other units. In my opinion, that is. But, and if you want to join the guild, comment below. And if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. We're almost to 1,000, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, I'm putting out Roblox videos. I'm basically doing whatever, to be honest. I want to be a Let's Player, Roblox. I love not anime defense, but anime tower defense games. And Roblox has some good games, so who knows? Maybe I'll play other games. But we all love anime adventures, which sadly went away. But they should bring it back. Just make it like it was and just change the names of the characters. It's simple. Probably not that simple, but that's enough of me about rambling. But as you can see in the background here of me talking, he is getting just a bunch of kills. You know, here, I got an idea. I don't have sound. Here you go. There. If I put sound on, it doesn't really make a difference. As you can see, slowed again, which, yeah, you're waiting a couple. I mean, it actually killed him. Oh no, see, you wait. I mean, it's my preferred. I prefer play over anybody else. I'm not gonna be like one of those people that be like, boom, there's statistics and go in depth with the character, because it's not that deep. I'm just explaining that I prefer Clay over Admiral of Ice. Okay, let's go here. We'll see. So you got 5.4, but you know Admiral Ice's upgrades get steeper, so it'd be like, I'm guessing 8.2. And then you got Clay, which is a 4.8, which I'm working on his damage and his range, which I got lucky with, like the perfect roll for Bullseye 1 and Swiftness 3. I think is perfect. His range and cooldown is amazing. And then you got Sukuna, like that. Oh, there you go. There's my stats for Sukuna, like I was saying. And there you go. There's my stats for that one too. Yeah, I am just basically. Oh, here we can go it this way. So we got regular Clay, which is a 6.1, without level ups or stats, but that also still beats Admiral of Ice with a D and lowered cooldown. So if you want, I could show you gameplay. You know what? Why not? Let's do a comparison. Admiral of Ice and Clay. Because, you know, what's I know I could easily snip it, flip this here, and do that, but I'm gonna show you and explain why I think it's better. And yeah, I get it. People prefer Admiral of Ice over Clay because of numerous reasons. Because he's legendary. Just because he's legendary doesn't really mean he's good. Doesn't mean he's really better. That's what I'm trying to get. A lot of people prefer mythics. Like mythics. Oh yeah, those are so good. They are. But you know, eventually they're going to come out with mythics or even legendaries to even surpass these mythics. So yeah, I'm only going to be using Admiral of Ice. I should put down Bank. So another thing is Admiral of Ice does do a lot of damage. But look at his range comparison. Like, a lot of people say it doesn't make sense. Is why use Clay over Admiral of Ice, which I already explained this at the start of the video. Is I prefer it because he's just faster. As you can see, he's already up to 7.2 seconds, which my Clay has 4.8, as you saw just a few minutes ago. And if you keep going, yeah, he's going to do more damage, he's going to do this, now he has a line ability. But that's not the point of what I'm trying to get at with this character, is that Clay is just for utility. That's why he's underrated. There's a couple of underrated, like Itadori, for example, for a spider. There's going to be another video on him Don't worry, I'll explain over it. But I'm just gonna max this guy out and not sell him. That would have been terrible. I know I could fast forward through this, but it's as good as explaining it, you know, blah blah blah. But as you can see, he's fast at clearing, he has some range, but still his cooldown isn't as low. But yeah, I have swiftness 3, but that doesn't really, I mean, it changed. Like what, 0.3 seconds? It's probably more than that. I don't know. What is it, 15%? Something. Oh, but I still prefer Clay over Admiral of Ice. Because look at that. 10.8. Clay's was down to 4.8 for a slow. I'm not waiting 10 seconds for a slow when I can get it in 4.8 seconds as utility. People be like, "Oh, you're a gray stand." No, I'm just optimizing my team. It goes to 9.9. I'm still not waiting 9 seconds for a slow when Clay can put it out faster. Like, yeah, Admiral Vice does more damage, but look how long I have to wait. 10 seconds just for a slow? I don't think so. But if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like me, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button too. Because we're almost to 1,000. If we get to 1,000, then I'll start making more videos. I'm slowly getting back into it. I've been just on and off with video making. It's been kind of hard, you know? Once you get into that mentality of actually making videos, it's easy. But you just got to push forward and actually get there. And that's what I'm trying to do for everybody. I know it's not what people think. There you go, max 2K, 9.9 seconds. That's why I prefer Clay, yeah, Clay or Gray from, I don't know, got the anime already, but Gray from that anime. I can't think of it. Fuck. Oh well. But I would start using Clay over Admiral of Ice, unless you're doing. You could run both if you want, but I would. For people just starting it, I would use Clay. Admiral of Ice is good for the damage, the clear wave for early stages, but I think Clay is just underrated. Super underrated. And if this just gets copywritten, fuck you, defenders. No, I'm joking. But anyways, like I said, if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you like me, hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you all in the next episode.